Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Ryan Saplan here, fat loss strength coach, coming to you today with a new video series talking about nutrition, intermittent fasting, and why three tips about intermittent fasting and how it's essentially allowed me to lose some body fat and get me closer to my goal weight for my next powerlifting meet. Three tips. Number one, better appetite control. Once you stop eating, once I stop eating, it's easy for me to just not eat anymore. There's a sort of this feeling where there's my daughter, and she's putting her finger inside the socket there, and she's going to get electrocuted on camera. That won't be good. Okay, so what I was saying is that once I stop eating, it's easy to continue to stop eating. And it's tough. It's rough sometimes in the beginning, especially when you want to eat breakfast so bad. But that's what coffee is for. It helps control appetite. But essentially, when you stop eating, it's easy to continue to stop eating. Or when I stop eating, it's easy to continue to not eat anymore. The other thing, too, is that you basically teach your body to learn how to burn fat as fuel. I mean, sure, I could have bacon in the morning, or I can have eggs or something. But the idea to understand is that when you don't eat and you fast, you basically get to use more stored fat as fuel. You learn how to adapt or use different energy sources in your body. Number two, larger meals that are satisfying. And what I mean by that is because I am fasting throughout the day, I end up having to eat less calories. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. One of the reasons that helps me a lot, why the larger meals basically help me lose weight, I get the benefit of being able to have one large meal every day. And I can have a burrito every day, or I can have just basically a very large meal. Of course, I'm going to be focused more on having more protein, because typically when you eat like this, you don't get enough protein every day. So you got to really focus on that. That's why protein shakes do come in handy if you're worried about hitting your macros. But for the most part, I've found that it doesn't matter to me that much. For my lifestyle, for my goals, I don't need to have 160 grams of protein every single day. If I have 130 or 120, it's going to be fine. Some days I'm going to have more. Some days I'm going to have less. And number three, I actually get an energy boost from fasting. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know, maybe it's a placebo effect, something I've read in the past. But I seem to function real well when I'm a little bit hungry. When I find that I have a big lunch, even if it is low carb, I still find myself getting sleepy or just having a little bit dip in the middle of the day. And if I don't eat, I'm able to somehow, I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm running on more adrenaline or something, or booger of a baby here is making all kinds of noise. Um, Essentially I get some, I don't know what you would call it, but I do know that there's this, I don't know all the science behind it, but when you're hungry, I guess in a way it's sort of like sex, right? If you haven't had sex for a while, there's this inner drive that kicks in. Same thing with food, because food and sex are basically two things you really need in life as part of what makes a species run, right? So what happens is I'm able to use I mean, whatever is happening is that my adrenaline starts to kick in or something, and I'm able to like focus harder. And there's a point where there's a kind of a drawback to that, because then what ends up happening is if I fast too long. Yeah. Really? Uh, when I fast too long, what ends up happening is um, I will get hungry and then start to get irritated. So sometimes fasting is not so great when you're doing like a 20-hour fast. I'll talk more about this in the future. If you got a question, leave a comment below. I'll consider it in my next video. I want to start pumping out videos every single day. I do have some powerlifting, deadlifting videos and squat videos. I just haven't had time to edit. So don't think I've quit on that. I just haven't had time to edit. I'm just busy with work and as well as other projects. Anyways, thanks for watching. Click like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. I'll put a link up here to subscribe to my email list if you like to get emails from me. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all on the next video. Okay, bye.